Welcome to Monday Evening with Alex and Luke, episode 28.
This is our weekly show that documents our travels through every state, province, and territory in Canada and the United States. Is dictated by you on Twitter, Facebook, and our website. And we're coming to you from Falcon Trails Resort in the last province we've yet to visit, Manitoba.
It's so beautiful here.
I'm not going to go back to Ontario.
We're right on the border.
15 minutes away. But how
did
we
get
towards here?
We started this week in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
And from Saskatoon we drove south to Regina.
And from Regina we drove to Moose Jaw, which was a little bit west.
And then from Moose Jaw we drove to Brandon, Manitoba.
And then on to Winnipeg, Manitoba.
And to where we are now, which is Falcon Lake, Manitoba.
And tonight we're going to Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Yes.
My favorite city this week is Winnipeg.
Winnipeg, Manitoba is our favorite city because, not because it's the best city in North America.
No.
It's a great city.
It is a good city.
It's the heart of North America, right in the geographical center of Canada and the United States. But the reason it's our favorite city is because the community there was so supportive of us with too many suggestions for things from breakfast to events to, what's that other meal? Dinner.
Yeah, we had some great suggestions. Get this, we had falafels for breakfast.
We went to a place called The Forks, which was very cool.
Yeah, a big marketplace where the river forks together, a cultural center.
Really like the Exchange District.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Winnipeg.
And we went to a football game, and we went to Osborne Village. There's just a lot of stuff going on there, and we went to a lot of restaurants, and it seemed like the city is really into their food.
I like Winnipeg.
Which is good. Always a good thing.
My picture of Winnipeg was not accurate.
Yeah, it's a pretty big city.
It's huge.
Beautiful architecture.
It's a good city.
I like it.
Our favorite meal this week takes us back across the Manitoba, Saskatchewan border to Saskatoon and a couple of restaurants.
Yeah, it's called Calories, was the main restaurant, but then there's a marketplace called Soleo, and Calories uses Soleo's baked goods and products and stuff. So we had actually meals at both. I think my meal at Calories was amazing.
And I preferred my meal at Soleo.
Oh,
but what's cool is that they're friends. So we can properly send you to both restaurants in Saskatoon. Maybe when you think of Saskatoon, you don't think of fine dining. But you're wrong. Saskatoon has great restaurants.
And desserts.
Fact.
Our favorite attraction this week can be found in Regina. And it was suggested by so many people when we got to Regina.
The RCMP, if you're not Canadian, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, they're those gentlemen in the red coats that sit on top of horses with the big hats. There's a heritage center in Regina, Saskatchewan, and it's where every Mountie has to go get trained.
It's true, even if they're from Nunavut or Newfoundland or anywhere, they all go to Regina to be trained. And
they have a heritage center there where you're able to look at how the Mounties or the RCMP have made it to this point. And there's all these different exhibits, and they're very, very interesting. My favorite has to be Protecting the North, number 5. And it details the Mounties' role in the Klondike Gold Rush and the Northwest Territories in the North. And it's just fascinating.
I really liked seeing that the RCMP sometimes go on snowmobiles.
Yeah.
And I liked seeing you dressed up like a Mountie.
Yes, I did dress up like a Mountie.
It's a beautiful building. It's a really good museum.
If you're at all interested in the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, you should go, because it does a very good service to the people that do that service.
And there are quite a few museums in Regina, so you can make it a destination and know that there's other places to visit as well.
But why would you? Because that's our favorite attraction of the week. The mineral springs at the Temple Gardens Spa in downtown Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan may hold one of my favorite moments of the whole trip.
They have a big mineral pool. They're attached a kilometer away is a mineral spring, and you can take the waters of their mineral pool, and it's a healing thing, and it's warm, and there's jets, and it's like an adult playground.
You just sit in this giant pool and soak.
And you're supposed to go at 20-minute intervals.
And then you go out. And you can actually walk from the pool all the way to the outside. So it's
like an indoor-outdoor pool.
Just entering that pool has to be the favorite moment of the week. It's such a cool thing.
Ooh, just the bubbles all.
And if you're self-conscious about your body like me, who has no business taking his shirt off, you can get a room that they will pump the mineral water right into your room for you. So you can have your Canadian shirt on all the time and just not have to have people make fun of you. Our favorite sleep this week, and I feel bad for Temple Garden Spa in Saskatchewan because they did put forward a very good effort, and on any normal week they would win, but on any normal week you don't go to a place like the Falcon Trails Resort in Falcon Lake, Manitoba.
This place is spectacular. It's the type of place that I thought we would see more of in the States and around North America, and it's a perfect wilderness getaway.
It's the type of place I always thought I was going to in the summer when my dad said we rented a cottage, but it never turned out this way, where you have a cottage with a wood-burning fireplace, a private canoe that you're able to take out onto this lake, a hot tub, a barbecue. I love it. I love it. It feels like Canada.
It's a whole bunch of little cottages set on this lake, and there's a main lodge, but they also have eco-friendly cabins.
Which you can hike into. So you could come here, you hike 2.5 kilometers into the woods, your stuff is already waiting for you once you get there by magic, and you're on this secluded lake, and you're like the only 2 cabins on there. It's unreal.
Really, really cool. And the people here are so friendly and nice. They're really into music, so they'll play music for you. It's just beautiful. You can do conferences here if you're a business.
I love it here.
And it's not too far from Winnipeg.
I love it
at
here.
all.
If you live in Winnipeg and you haven't been here, shame on you. Because this place is amazing.
It's beautiful.
Our thing learned this week occurred in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
Did you know that Al Capone used to spend time in Moose Jaw?
Yes, but I didn't until we went on the tour of the tunnels. There are these tunnels underground Moose Jaw that were used in the Prohibition, the United States Prohibition, to smuggle booze from Canada to our neighbors to the south.
And good old Al Capone had himself a little retreat in Moose Jaw.
Yeah, we went on the Al Capone tour of Moose Jaw and learned a heck of a lot. There was a train that ran from Chicago to Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, of all places, and a heck of a lot of liquor was passed.
Yeah. Who knew?
Did you? That's it.
That is episode 28 of Monday Evening with Alex and Luke.
This time next week, we'll be back at our homes in Toronto, Ontario, but the trip is not done yet. We still have 3 more regions to go. Mm-hmm. And
something
big's happening.
Big.
Not huge. Massive.
Stay tuned.
Big.
This is weird.
Alex and Luke.
Wait a minute, we forgot to do favorite tune. I know. Do that little transition thing where it goes all the blocks and they all turn. There you go. Favorite tune.
Thelma and Louise, riding on the breeze, living life out on the old road. Oh, well, they disappear for a week, a month, a year.
Against the dealer, for you know that the odds don't